nematodes, fungi, bacteria, virus, any pathogen which cause disease, survey is doing for that. And there are several type of surveys there. Okay, survey. The word survey holds the origin. The word survey holds the origin to the Latin language meaning overall view. Overall view. It can be defined as general inspection. General inspection to know the disease density, prevalence of nematode, and collection of data for mapping. Survey can be defined as general inspection to know the disease density, prevalence of nematode, and collection of data for mapping. And what do you mean by surveillance? Surveillance. Surveillance is nearby symptoms to monitoring, meaning close and usually constant observation of the diseases. Surveillance is nearly synonymous with monitoring, meaning close and usually constant observation of pests. And what is the objective of survey? There are 5 objectives of survey. Number 1, to know the kinds of nematodes or types of nematodes occurring in a particular locality, particular crop, or particular season. Second is to find out association of nematode with symptoms in case of poorly growing crops. Second objective.
Sir, repeat second point, sir.
Second objective is to find association of nematode with symptoms in case of poorly growing crop. Okay, clear? And third objective is to know the population dynamics. So to know the population dynamics of a particular nematode in relation to a space and time. Fourth objective is to estimate the disease occurrence losses in crops in case of pathogenic nematode. Every nematode is not pathogenic. Plant parasitic nematodes are pathogenic to the plants or crops. To estimate, fourth objective is to estimate the disease occurrence, crop losses in case of pathogenic nematodes. And number 5, our last objective is to know the prevalence of various genera, species of the plant parasitic or free living nematodes. These are the 5 objectives. And what is the purpose of survey? It can be micro or macro. Survey is two level, in macro and in micro level. Number 1, macro level survey of extensive survey. This is also called extensive survey. And this type of survey is done for larger area. Macro survey is done for larger area, as for example, your estates, districts, etc. It gives a general idea of prevalence of nematode. And second is micro survey or intensive survey. Second type of survey is micro survey or intensive survey. This type of survey is meant for a specific disease or nematode under consideration. A specific disease or nematode under consideration. Now, survey can also classified into 3 categories. Number 1, farm survey. Farm survey, for this kind of survey, a field or farm is selected and the focus of survey remains confined to the specific crop being grown that farm. Hello?
Yes,
Hello?
sir.
Yes, sir.
Priyanshu? Open what Priyanshu is something saying? Present or not? Hello? Anurag Singh left. Okay. Okay. First, your farm survey. For kind of survey, a field or farm selected and focus of survey of remains confined to the specific crop being grown in that farm. And second is your chance survey. This is carried out by Plant Protection Quarantine Department, PPQD, Plant Protection Quarantine Department, at various seaports and airports to detect and prevent entry of any foreign pathogen. And the survey is based on factor of probability. Okay. And third is your specially designed survey. Third comes a specially designed survey. It deals with a specific crop and the nematode which may parasitize. As for example, your Globodera rostocaensis is a serious problem on potato in the Nilgiri district of Tamil Nadu. This is a special design survey to prevent a spread of this serious disease to other area. A specially designed survey methodology is followed. Survey require a great deal of finance and facility for proper and constant vigilance.
Excuse me, sir.
What?
सर वो डिजाइन सर्वे में जो नेमाटोड का जो नेम क्या था सर, बताइए तो एक बार रिपीट कर दी.
डिजाइन सर्वे में
पोटैटो वाला सर.
अरे पोटैटो में है
नेमाटोड का नेम सर.
ये डील्स विद स्पेसिफिक क्रॉप जो है पर्टिकुलर एरिया में, जैसे बहुत जगह हो जाता है. तमिलनाडु में है, ठीक है ना. तमिलनाडु में ग्लोबोडेरा रोस्टोकाइंसिस एंड ग्लोबोडेरा पैलिडा का पॉपुलेशन जो है बहुत ज्यादा हो गया है, तो उसके लिए तुमको स्पेशली डिजाइन सर्वे करते हैं. तो ये डील्स विद स्पेसिफिक क्रॉप एंड द नेमाटोड विच में पैरासाइटाइज, जिसमें एग्जाम्पल है तुम्हारा ग्लोबोडेरा रोस्टोकाइंसिस इज ए सीरियस प्रॉब्लम ऑन पोटैटो इन नीलगिरी डिस्ट्रिक्ट ऑफ तमिलनाडु. टू प्रिवेंट ए स्प्रेड ऑफ दिस सीरियस डिजीज टू अदर एरिया, मतलब यहाँ से कहीं दूसरे जगह नहीं जाए, इसके लिए क्वारंटाइन यार्ड स्पेशली डिजाइन करते हैं, जैसे क्वारंटाइन लगाते हैं. और उसके पहले बताया ना, सी पोर्ट, एयरपोर्ट, ये सब जगह पर नहीं उसको रोका जाता है. फाइटोसैनिटरी सर्टिफिकेट दिया जाता है अगर वो इन तमिल ये मतलब रोस्टोकाइंसिस से डिजीज नहीं है तब. ओके. To prevent and spread the serious disease to other area, a specially designed survey methodology is followed, and such survey requires a great deal of finance and facility for the proper and constant vigilance. ठीक है. तो ये रिगार्डिंग सर्वे हुआ. उसके बाद होता है तुम्हारा फील्ड सैंपलिंग मेथड. किसी भी नेमाटोड के लिए जो है मेथड कौन कौन सा है, तो प्रैक्टिकली तो ये किया ही जाएगा, थ्योरेटिकली मैं बता रहा हूँ. फील्ड सैंपलिंग मेथड, The field samples should be taken during spring to winter when an active host is present. किस महीने से करते हैं? स्प्रिंग से विंटर तक करते हैं। रेनी सीजन में नहीं करते हैं क्योंकि वो पानी से जो है नीचे चला जाता है या दूसरे जगह निमेटोड चला जाता है, ठीक है ना। तो स्प्रिंग टू विंटर करते हैं when an active host is present and the samples are collected when soil is humid but not damp, preferably after rain or irrigation. A composite soil sample of 15 to 20 cores should be collected from half hectare and the surface soil should be discarded and minimize the influence of dry topsoil. Weeds and cover crop. Handle the soil carefully and collect 3 soil and root samples from the middle of the growing crop. When sampling is done, especially for root knot nematode, collect soil samples about 10 centimeter from the crop to a depth of 30 centimeter. And when sampling, especially for dagger nematodes, Giphinema index and root lesion nematodes, your Pratylenchus nematode, root lesion is called as Pratylenchus species. Collect soil samples about 10 centimeter from the depth of 60 centimeter, especially in deeper sandy soil, in mid to late spring, October to November, and when the roots are actively growing. The increased depth of sampling compensates for the greater variation in vertical distribution of root lesion and dagger nematodes and includes layers most populated by dagger nematodes. Approximately 1 kg of soil is necessary from each site, and each sample must contain soil or feeder roots at each sampling point. Alternate the site from other samples are collected. Place each samples in a separate labeled bag and seal. Store the bags in a refrigerator at about 4 degrees centigrade, because below 4 degree centigrade nematode die and it goes to Poussin senescence and cryptobiosis. Then your below 4 and how much degree also nematode die? 50 degrees centigrade, and above temperature is lethal for the nematodes. That's why you put in the refrigerator at 4 to 5 degrees centigrade temperature. Samples need to be assessed within 2 weeks. However, as soon as possible after collection is preferable. The sample should be processed for nematode extraction within 2 weeks or as soon as you reach in the department, then you process it. The collection methods also depend upon presence absence of susceptible crops, nature of crop. When a small annual plants, large annual plants, perennial plants, trees or vine crops, the kinds of nematode extracted and the type of injury it may cause, there are certain general principles applied to different sampling except in plowed fields where no crop is growing. Samples are to be taken from the root zone to include as many as feeder roots, as much surrounding soil as possible. In such spots, ecto and endoparasite nematodes are most abundant. To know about ecto and endoparasite, ectoparasite which feed outside the root and endoparasite they feed within the roots and remain there. Then before sampling, visual symptoms of host crop should be taken into account. And spots where the sticky growing plants exist. How can you, in introductory class, I have already symptoms, discuss about symptoms. What type of symptoms is there? Anybody? Hello? Are I am audible or not? Nobody is there.
Yes, sir.
What type of symptoms you observe due to nematode infection? Stunting,
Stunting, gall formation.
what you are not saying?
Fever, diarrhea.
Fever, diarrhea. In case of nematode. I am asking about plant. Here we are discussing plant parasitic nematodes. Okay, not diarrhea and other things. Stunting is there, yellowing is there, gall formation is there.
Sir, wilting. Wilting,
Okay.
yellowing of leaves.
Before sampling, visual symptoms of the host crop should be taken into account. Spots where the sticky growing plants exist should be selected, and the spots where healthy plants are growing should be considered as a check. No surface soil be taken and sampling pattern be devised to convert all the sensors of field in a systematic manner from a specific number of plants at given number of steps along a row or in a diagonal line across the field. Samples should not be taken from the boundaries of the field, and the best containers for transportation and storage of samples are plastic bags with a capacity of 500 ml or gram. Why you are late? Priya Bharti, why you are late? I am not admitting next time. Okay, this is the last. And the best container of transportation and storage of samples are plastic bags with a capacity of this is last day, I will not join. Okay. Capacity of 500 ml means 500 gram soil or to 4 kg or liter. The bag should be kept in an insulated box to prevent overheating of the soil during transportation in a hot weather. In general, a large number of soil samples should be taken rather than a few large samples. If no susceptible crop, plants, or weeds are growing, the field can be divided into sections, that is, in a step, grid, or blocks, and predetermined number of samples should be taken from each section. Usually, the soil is taken from the depth of 6 to 9 centimeters, and the total weight of soil samples from about 1 hectare should not less than 10 to 20 kg. Where small annual plants are concerned, the best sample is the complete root system and gathering soil. In case of large plants, a part of root system should be collected. Tree root samples should be taken from several sites of tree and at points where the feeder roots are most abundant. Roots are most important in sampling for endoparasitic nematodes and soil most important in sampling for ectoparasitic nematodes. But samples taken from either type of nematodes should be include both root and soil because certain stage of endoparasites are in solid and ectoparasites might be partially embedded in roots. If the nematode injury is clearly visible and identify appears to be identity appears to be correct, then depending on the objective of collection of samples, they may be examined right in the field and discarded if required. Each polythene bag, which may be contain about 100 to 200 gram of soil, should be tightly closed with the help of rubber band and label giving growing information, name of the locality, name of the crop, then date of collection, name of the collector, and other relevant information like previous crop grown in the field, history of disease, which type of nematicide used, which type of the insect is there, which type of the soil there. It should be recorded also. Then collected soil should be coding and quartering methods. We take different field from soil more than 10 and 12 kg and then mix a composite sample and coding and quartering method is followed. The purpose of this method is to reduce bulk size of soil sample into a smaller size and without affecting the representation of sample area and the entire soil of all samples taken from a particular area is mixed well and is spread over a 1 square meter area. It is then divided diagonally and now 1 square is there, then you write divide intersect both 1, 4, 2 and 3 clockwise 1, 4, 3 and 2 anti-clockwise, and you now either part 1 or 3 or part 2 or 4 are taken and remaining soil is discarded. The process is represented for a number of times until the desired number of smaller samples are obtained. In case of single plant, the soil is taken from the location 1 to 4 and in outer periphery 1 to 8. And as mentioned earlier, the presence of absence of crop, the topography of field, and the previous crop grown in a field are some of the important points which should be always be kept in mind. Besides these, crop vegetative or reproductive, the time of sampling, the depth and moisture content of soil also be given due consideration. For storage, the samples are kept in a sandy cool place away from sunlight. It is best to keep the samples in a refrigerator. Now, already why survey we done detection and survey. The quarantine of phytosanitary regulation of many countries required that planting material be produced on land certified free from nematode, such as potato cyst nematode, as I have already discussed. Soil sampling for certification of widely distributed planting material is required. Extreme precision for detection of quarantine nematodes. A combination of sanitation and sampling greatly reduces chances of introducing nematode into new area. Sampling serves as a basis of determining the occurrence and distribution of many nematodes. Now, diagnosis or detection. Sampling for nematode is as increasingly important component of plant nematode diagnosis, especially for perennials and various ornamentals. Without sampling, poor plant growth due to nematodes may be misinterpreted as nutrient deficiency or other maladies, and the art of collecting representative root and foliage and soil sample is primary component of sampling for diagnosis. For example, sampling from adjacent healthy plants may be important as collecting the severely affected hosts. Now, advisory. The fact that initial number of nematodes can be related to the yield of annual crop has enabled nematologists to develop functional advisory program. Even though relationship between nematode numbers and crop damage may be modified by environment, because of importance of reliable detection, much sampling for advisory purpose is conducted when population densities are near maximum, often after harvesting, sampling at time of planting. However, theoretically gives a better estimate of nematode problem, where a reliable inventory can be made. Repeated sampling is often necessary perennials with perennials since non-detectable population may increase in damaging levels. Now, much effort must be invested in collecting soil or plant material for experimentation. Relative numbers of stages of nematodes may be greatly affected by sample handling or extraction, and the design and management for sampling may be need to modify for a specific type of experimentation. Now, collection of samples. Before samples are collected, a detailed sampling plan including the collection pattern, number and size of pores per sample, and number of samples must be developed, and based on the theoretical and practical considerations. Sampling equipments for collecting soil samples for nematode assay includes your soil and soil augers. Soil augers or tubes. Auger is the scientific auger is the soil sampler. We, we can take soil from Kurpi also, and the typical cylindrical tube type sampler or auger serves as a standard equipment for many nematologists, and the smaller tube 20 to 25 mm in diameter are used more frequently, and 50 quarts from these tubes gives about 2 kg of soil. Now, time of sampling already I have mentioned. For population data to be value, samples must be collected when the target organisms are at detectable levels. Repeated or sequential samplings may necessitate to give reliable census of polyspecific community in which different species change differently. Now, sample size may be prescribed on the basis of population dynamics. 10 sampling units may provide an adequate estimate of large population, where 100 units may be necessary for low density. And sampling patterns. Possible sampling procedure for nematode include sample random, stratified, systematic, haphazard, cluster, and two-stage sampling. And the specific sampling procedure is determined by given distribution pattern, and generally systematic sampling gives more reliable result than the random sampling. And guidelines for sampling have been offered for evaluating nematicide efficacy on various types of crop. And care and condensing of soil and plant tissue samples. Plant parasitic nematodes are aquatic microorganisms. They, the cuticle and body walls, while complex, are quite thin and provide very limited protection. Individual Individuals of most species are short-lived, even under ideal conditions, and exposure to the sun or high temperature usually kills them. Now, handling of samples during collection and transit. Soil sample must be handled properly to maintain the nematodes in the state at which they are collected, and extraction method that depend on nematode motility rely on maintenance of physiologically active species, and the nematode must be sufficiently good condition so that they can be identified. And storage. Now, laboratory storage of samples may allow considerable hatching and increase of yield as compared to extraction immediately after collection. Improper storage often results in death and deterioration of nematodes. Now, storage temperature and moisture. Temperature and soil moisture are most critical parameters that affect nematode survival in storage. Numerous investigators have found storage temperature 10 to 15 degrees centigrade usually provide maximum recovery rates that often deviate little from yields of non-stored samples. Warm temperature storage results in rapid depletion of lipids, the source of energy for plant parasitic nematode, and the excessive moisture can result in rapid decline of nematode population in storage. Now, storage time. The competition of nematode population at time of may influence apparent survival rate in storage. In a soil sample with a large number of eggs, the quantity of extractable nematodes would increase with time, especially as moderate temperature. Nematode survey and collection. Suppose equipments and materials to be taken to the field. Measuring tape, then ladder, knife, spade, hand towel, plastic bag for sampling, permanent pen marker, data collection form, pencil, camera, blower, positioning system, GPS is available, and survey and sample collection, site selection and general information. Select the site where you will collect sample. Then collect information on history of the site, the age of population, size or scale of plantation, cropping system, irrigation, application of fertilizer and pesticide, and other management practices, as well as climatic data, other useful information. Then use Form 1 to write down any information about the site. Then plant parameters. Plant parameters, first select 3 to 5 plants on the same cultivar at growth stage somewhere between flowering and bunching in case of banana, and measure the plant height, girth of pseudostem, and number of healthy leaves. If the number of fingers is difficult to count, just count the number of fingers on the third hand and on the second last hand, and later calculate the total number of fingers from the formula Turner and his coworker given by. Use form number 2, then sample collection. Dig the hole 20 centimeter, 20 centimeter, 20 centimeter size of base of mother plants. Then collect all banana roots from selected, making sure not to collect the root of adjacent plant. Then place the roots together with handful soil in plastic bag. Label the plastic bag, date, site, and samples number. And site information, you note date, place, village, town, province, owner, contact person, then history of site, age of plantation, size and scale of plantation, cropping system, intercropping with irrigation, then organic manure, inorganic fertilizer, pesticide, mulching, weeds, climatic data, and other data also. This is all about your survey and how to sample. Now you all come 10 12:35. Okay. Hello.
Yes, sir.
12:35 you come. 10 minutes for washroom and other. Okay.
Yes, sir.
हेलो हेलो
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ऑल ज्वाइन और नॉट?
Yes, sir. आरडी सर स्लाइड विजिबल नहीं है सर.
स्लाइड तो दे नहीं रहे हैं ना?
ओके सर.
सर भेज दीजिएगा ना स्लाइड, सर पढ़ने में आसानी होगी.
नहीं नहीं, वो हम व्हाट्सएप पर भेज देंगे, ठीक है ना?
यस सर.
व्हाट्सएप पर मैं दे दूंगा. अभी तक जो है सर, सर्वे क्या है, ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या है, जितना बताए ना जी. हेलो,
यस सर.
यस सर.
हाँ वो मैं दे दूंगा. अभी तक जो बताया हूँ उसका भेज देंगे. अब मेथड कौन सा है एक्सट्रैक्शन के लिए, मोटा मोटे तौर पर क्या जाने अभी तक जो है. सर्वे का क्या मतलब होता है, क्यों करते हैं सर्वे? कितना तरह का सर्वे?
सर
हाँ?
3 तरह का होता है, फॉर्म सर्वे, स्पेशली डिजाइन सर्वे और चांस सर्वे.
क्यों करते हैं सर्वे?
Sir, to know about the kinds and type micro nematodes.
हाँ.
सर डिजीज की डेंसिटी और डाटा कलेक्ट करने के लिए, मैपिंग करने के लिए.
और रिसर्च में भी ये करने के लिए होता है, ठीक है ना? पैथोजेनिसिटी भी उसका टेस्ट करते हैं निमेटोड को ये करके. जो कितना निमेटोड रहेगा सॉइल में, तो उसका पैथोजेनिक अलग अलग निमेटोड का अलग अलग क्रॉप का पैथोजेनिसिटी है. जैसे 1 ग्राम सॉइल में 2 निमेटोड है तो उसके लिए जो है तुम्हारा पैथोजेनिक होगा रूट नोड के केस में. तो अलग अलग क्रॉप में है. और सॉइल सैंपल कहाँ से लेते हैं, ये सब है ना, सीजन है. मॉइस्ट सॉइल से ही एकदम नहीं लेना है, ठीक है ना? अलग अलग है ना. और उसका कौन सा इक्विपमेंट से सॉइल सैंपल लेते हैं प्राय? कोई बताओ. स्टैंडर्ड कौन सा है, सैंपलर कौन सा होता है स्टैंडर्ड? अभी हाँ, अगर जो है ना वही जो है मेन है. वैसे खुरपी से भी ले सकते हैं, शॉवेल से भी ले सकते हैं, ठीक है ना? और जब ये प्रैक्टिकली भी बताया जाएगा, ठीक है ना? निशी मैम जब आएंगी तो वहाँ फील्ड ले जाके कैसे लेना है ये बताया जाएगा. एक्सट्रैक्ट करके भी दिखाया जाएगा निमेटोड्स, और ये सारा चीज होगा, ठीक है ना? तो अभी हम थियोरेटिकल पर्सन ही, क्योंकि ऑनलाइन है इसलिए मैं कर रहा हूँ, ठीक है? और क्या क्या मतलब लेते हैं वो, क्या क्या रिक्वायरमेंट होता है सर्वे के लिए? सॉइल सैंपल और रूट सैंपल लेते हैं ना. रिक्वायरमेंट क्या होता है, साथ में क्या लेना चाहिए, क्या क्या इंफॉर्मेशन हम लेते हैं अगर जाते हैं सर्वे में तब?
सर पुराने जो निमेटोड्स उस फील्ड पे हैं अगर, तो उसकी इंफॉर्मेशन लेते हैं, जो सीजन वगैरह है सॉइल का, सब कुछ फीचर्स.
अरे पहले हाँ, देखो सबसे पहला तो है जो जहाँ गए हैं, कौन सा गांव है बताया ना, जो कौन सा गांव है, कौन
History of the land, location.
लोकेशन है,
name of the crop. So name of the crop.
क्रॉप हिस्ट्री है, उसमें
Previous
कौन सा
crop.
फर्टिलाइजर डाला है, नेमेटिसाइड डाला है क्या, ये सारा रिकॉर्ड करना होता है. डेट ऑफ कलेक्शन होगा, कौन कलेक्ट कर रहा है, वो सारा डाटा होगा. बैग लेते हैं, रबर लेते हैं, पेंसिल लेते हैं, जैसे हम सॉइल लाते हैं तो immediately उसको प्रोसेस कर देना है, क्योंकि डेथ हो जाती है. फिर उसमें जो है कितने डिग्री पर रखते हैं, 5 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड पर रखते हैं. उससे नीचे जो है वो लीथल हो जाता है, या 50 डिग्री से ऊपर जो है लीथल हो जाता है. ये सारी बात को ध्यान में देना है. अभी वही डिस्कस किया है ना जी, ठीक है? तो अभी हम नेक्स्ट में, अभी वो हम क्लास के बाद मैं भेज दूंगा इसका जो नोट्स है ना, वो भेज देंगे और प्रैक्टिकली कराया भी जाएगा. क्लियर?
यस
हेलो.
Excuse me, sir.
तो ये जो है
Excuse me, sir.
यस सर.
हाँ,
सर मैक्सिमम पॉपुलेशन जो होता है वो एंडोफाइटिक का होता है कि एक्टोफाइटिक का होता है?
सर मैक्सिमम पॉपुलेशन कोई भी जनरल सॉइल में पैथोजेनिक नेमेटोड्स का वो एंडोफाइटिक होगा कि एक्सोफाइटिक होगा?
देखो, मोस्ट डैमेजिंग पॉपुलेशन तो एंडोपैरासिटिक जो है वो ही ज्यादा क्षति पहुंचाता है, ठीक है ना। और एक्टोपैरासिटिक उतना पैथोजेनिक नहीं होता है, क्योंकि वो तो बाहर से फीड किया चला गया। इंडो पैरासिटिक है, जैसे तुम्हारा रूट नॉट निमेटोड हुआ तो उसका एक में जो है 200 से 300 के इतना सेकेंड स्टेज जुवेनाइल होता है, और हर अलग अलग में डिफरेंट स्टेज J2 स्टेज जो है इसका सेकेंड स्टेज जुवेनाइल जिसको बोलते हैं वो पैथोजेनिक होता है, दूसरा कोई नहीं होता है इसका रूट नॉट के केस में। उसी तरह किसी में J4 है, लेकिन प्राय J2 जो है वो है। तो एंडोपैरासिटिक, ये तुम्हारा क्वेश्चन क्या था, जो सबसे ज्यादा एंडो या एक्टो पॉपुलेशन किसका होगा,
किसका
वो
ज्यादा
नहीं
होगा?
वो तो एंडोपैरासिटिक है, वो भी सॉइल में चला जाता है। तो इसीलिए ना रूट सैंपल क्या लेते हैं, सॉइल एज वेल एज रूट सैंपल लेते हैं और दोनों को काउंट करते हैं।
ओके सर।
ठीक है ना। और इसका मल्टीप्लिकेशन बहुत, जिसका देखो जनरली जो लाइफ साइकिल जो है 6 स्टेजेस में निमेटोड का होता है, एक, देन J1 J2 J3 J4 एंड देन एडल्ट स्टेज आता है, ठीक है। तो जिसका जितना शॉर्ट ड्यूरेशन होगा तो उसका पॉपुलेशन तो ज्यादा होगा। जनरली निमेटोड्स का जो है तुम्हारा लाइफ साइकिल कंप्लीट हो जाता है 20 से 25 दिन, मतलब 1 महीना के अंदर अंदर हो जाता है। किसका, रूट नॉट का। तो इसका पॉपुलेशन ज्यादा मिलेगा, ठीक है। ओके, सब तो हिंदी नहीं समझता होगा जी, लेकिन जनरली इसमें सब हिंदी समझ रहा है क्या?
यस सर।
हाँ, तुमने अटेंडेंस वाला भेज देना मेरे को, ठीक है। अब जो है मेथड्स जो है, कौन कौन सा मेथड है, तो निमेटोड एक्सट्रैक्शन के लिए सो मेनी मेथड्स आर देयर, बट फ्रॉम सॉइल वी क्रॉप सेविंग एंड डिकेंटिंग मेथड जो है मोस्टली हम लोग करते हैं, ठीक है। तो कौन कौन सा मेथड है, तो उसमें हम बताते हैं। पहला, मेथड ऑफ एक्सट्रैक्शन ऑफ निमेटोड फ्रॉम सॉइल। इसमें तुमको 9 मेथड्स है, देयर आर 9 मेथड। नंबर 1, क्रॉप्स डिकेंटिंग एंड सीविंग मेथड, तो इसके द्वारा ही हम प्राय करते हैं। देन सेकेंड वन इज योर बियरमैन फनल टेक्निक। बियरमैन एक नेमेटोलॉजिस्ट थे जिन्होंने टेक्निक दिया। एनए कॉब ने कब दिया, एनए कॉब ने क्रॉप सीविंग एंड डिकेंटिंग मेथड मोस्ट ऑथेंटिक है और 1918 में इन्होंने दिया है, जिसमें डिफरेंट टाइप के सीव से हम उसको एक्सट्रैक्ट करते हैं। 60, 100, 60, 180, देन 220 एंड फाइनली 325 सीव। तो ये करके भी बताया जाएगा। तो फर्स्ट मेथड हो गया क्रॉप डिकेंटिंग एंड सीविंग मेथड। Second one is your Biedermann funnel technique, and third is your cotton filter method. Fourth is 2-pass method. Then number 5 method is Houston ring illustration method. Second, Houston ring ये भी जो है नेमेटोलॉजिस्ट है, उन्हीं के नाम पर इसको रखा गया है। क्रॉप सीविंग डिकेंटिंग मेथड, देन बियरमैन भी नेमेटोलॉजिस्ट थे, उनके नाम पर ही रखा गया है। ऊस्टन ड्रिंक भी नेमेटोलॉजिस्ट थे जिन्होंने मेथड दिया था, तो ऊस्टन भी इलस्ट्रेटेड मेथड। एंड उसके बाद सीन हॉर्स भी नेमेटोलॉजिस्ट थे, उन्होंने भी एक मेथड दिया, सीन हॉर्स इलस्ट्रेटेड। देन नेक्स्ट है सेंट्रीफ्यूगल शुगर फ्लोटेशन टेक्निक, एंड लास्ट वन इज योर फैनविक कैन मेथड। तो ये सॉइल से एक्सट्रैक्ट करने के लिए 9 मेथड हो गया, क्रॉप डिकेंटिंग एंड सीविंग मेथड, देन बियरमैन फनल टेक्निक्स, कॉटन फिल्टर मेथड, फोर्थ वन इज योर 2-pass मेथड्स, देन फिफ्थ इज Ustenbring Illustrated method second, and Ustenbring Illustrated method third. Seventh is your Steinhorst Illustrated. Eighth is centrifugal sugar flotation technique. And ninth is your Fenwick can method. And from roots, we extract the nematodes. Number one, Bierman funnel technique. Then second one is your root inoculation technique. And third is mystifier filtration technique. Then mystifier extraction technique. Next one is your maceration flocculation flotation technique, maceration centrifugal flotation technique, now maceration sedimentation technique, then matchstick extraction method. Here I will discuss all type of most common method used for nematode extraction from soil is your crop decanting and sieving method. All types of nematode can be extracted using centrifugal sugar flotation technique. Fenwick can method is used for extraction of your cyst nematode, Heterodera species, Fenwick can method. And now your crop decanting and sieving method, main principle behind is that the method depends on differences in specific gravity between nematodes and soil components. And the procedure is, in this method, the soil sample 100 cubic centimeter and 250 cubic centimeter is soaked in a pan containing 750 ml of water for a minute, and the soil and water are mixed by hand and stirred thoroughly, and the soil suspension is immediately poured into 20 mesh sieves, 140 micro m pour size, and into another pan while still holding the 20 mesh sieve, over the pan, and the material on the sieve is washed with a jet of water, and the soil suspension or slurry which passes through the sieve is collected in another pan, and the residue on the sieve is washed thoroughly, and the slurry is in the pan is stirred again by swirling the pan and slowly poured on 60 mesh sieve, that is 250 micron m pour size, and the residue on the sieve is washed and collected in 250 ml beaker, and soil suspension in water which pass through the sieves in collected in clear bowl for further processing through 325 mesh 45 micron m pure size, or preferably 400 mesh or size, and the suspension is collected in a beaker marked 325 or 400 mesh. Thus, this suspension is transferred to a modified Bierman funnel to separate nematode from soil particle, that is 20 mesh, 60 mesh, and 400 mesh. Now the merits. Most satisfying method is your crop sieving and decanting method. Relatively easy and simple method. It is also inexpensive. then it produces clean, healthy suspension in inoculation purpose or research purpose. Now, Trichoterus and Helicotylus spiral nematode really yielded large number, and the demerits the tissue paper act as a barrier to swollen female and other slow-moving forms. Does not always yield a specimen like trichonematids and trichonematids, even when they are abundant in soil. If the residue are dense, abundant nematode activity is inhibited due to oxygen suppression, and very fine particles pass through the filter paper, making the sample difficult to read, and the length of and time involved is considerably more. Centrifugal, second is your process for extraction is centrifugal sugar flotation techniques. And in this, the principle involved flotation of nematodes by use of sugar solution of greater specific gravity 1 is to 118, that of nematode 1.084 can be used when an estimate more numbers is required, and the procedure obtain nematode suspension in a beaker after sieving as Seviger decanting method. For the context of beaker retaining the homogeneous state by swirling the beaker into a centrifuge tube, place the tubes in a centrifuge. Tubes must be balanced centrifuge at 3000 rpm for 4 minutes. Decant water from the tubes. Nematodes are in soil pellet in bottom of the tubes. Refill the tubes with sucrose solution 1.18 N and state the using rod. Centrifuge and 3 ppm rpm for 20 minutes. Nematodes remain suspended in sugar solution. Decant the sugar solution nematode suspension on 400 mesh sieve. Wash the residue on sieve very gently to remove sugar solution and collect the beaker. Now, merits of this centrifugal sugar flotation technique: fastest method known for extracting nematode from soil, and entire processing operation should be not exceed 12 minutes. Then all types of soil are processed easily by this centrifugal sugar flotation technique. Maximum number of individual nematodes would be obtained from given soil sample, and the greatest diversity of gender will be obtained. Swollen and sessile females are revealed, and certain migratory course annulate form such as trichonemids, trichonema, and hemicyclophora are yielded in some instances where other nematode methods fail to expose them, and the merit is the sugar and fail to expose. The merits of centrifugal sugar flotation technique is the sugar solution has detrimental effect on nematode, and post-processing mortality after 12 hours is very high. The nematode obtained by this technique cannot be used for inoculation purpose. And few genera of Trichodorus and Helicotylus are yielded in lesser number. Occasionally, excessive minute debris other than nematodes make sample difficult to read. And third, last method for extraction of cyst nematode. Fenwick can is widely used apparatus for extracting nematode cyst and suitable for soil sample up to 500 centimeter cube, and the apparatus is generally 30 centimeter high and made up of brass. Firstly, the can is filled with water. The soil sample 500 centimeter cube is slowly poured on top of the wet sieve 20 minutes. Pore size is 840 micron m, placed in funnel of apparatus, and it is washed with a strong jet of water from above, and the soil along with dry cyst as well as some organic material overflows rapidly into the collar and passes down to the collecting sieves. Pore size 840 micron m, 250 micron m, and 45 micro m. The upward current of water carries the cysts that are trapped during sedimentation, and the residue collected on 25 micron m sieve is examined for nematode cysts under a stereoscopic microscope. And fourth, root inoculation technique. This method is suitable for immature stage of males of sedimentary parasite, and the roots are washed free from soil and debris and into a small pieces of 5 to 10 millimeter, and these pieces are placed either in closed petri dish or polythene bags and inoculated at 25 to 300 degrees centigrade. If the roots are immersed in water, it is advisable to pour out the water and rinse the roots after 25 hours, retaining the original water and washing off for examination. Most of the nematodes are recovered within 4 to 7 days, but much depend upon nature of roots and kinds of nematode present in the roots. This is all about your methods and other survey, and I will send the prints and material, reading material, okay? And also go through the reference book already I have mentioned earlier, and most recent book by P. Parvathy, and then to Jonathan book also. Hello,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So
I am sending the reading material on your WhatsApp.
सर प्रैक्टिकल कॉपी बना करके इसको लिखना है क्या प्रैक्टिकल कॉपी में?
प्रैक्टिकल कॉपी में लिखोगे ये तो ठीक है, लिख लेना है सबको, लेकिन मेथड्स को बुक भी कांटेक्ट कर लेना, ठीक है ना। उसको तो प्रैक्टिकल लिखने का तरीका है ना, टॉपिक हो जाएगा, एक्सपेरिमेंट नंबर और सच जो कराया जाएगा उस समय प्रैक्टिकल कॉपी में तो लिखना ही है ना सबको। तो उस समय ये रेफरेंस बुक से भी कर लेना, ठीक है ना।
ठीक है सर।
हाँ जी, ये रोहित भेज दिए तुम अटेंडेंस, कितने लड़के का है टोटल?
सर भेज देता, अभी 58 है उसमें।
और ऐसे क्लास नहीं चलता है, ठीक है। अभी ऑनलाइन जो चल रहा है ना, इसमें तो मैक्सिमम जो है आउट हो जाता है ना, इन होके आउट हो जाता है। अभी तुम्हारा कितना, अभी टोटल प्रेजेंट है क्या?
हाँ यस सर।
तो बता देना, जो वो क्लास में रहे नहीं तो फिर नहीं पता चलेगा ना टाइमिंग, ठीक है। तो भेज दो मेरे पास जिसका वो
ठीक है
जो
सर।
है, ठीक है। अपना तैयारी करो।
थैंक यू सर।
वेलकम।
Thank you, sir.